back to Consultant's Corner. I'm Rebecca Britzy. This is my corner. I am a consultant. There are certain things that I will choose to DIY. If I hear about a great new dish or recipe, I am much more likely to want to recreate that for myself than to think, oh, I want to go to a restaurant that serves this. Because in that case, the creation is part of the fun, as is the consumption. For me, anyway. There are plenty of other things that instead I choose to outsource. Any bit of car maintenance, most home repairs, managing my website. I make a choice about the things that I'm happy to DIY and the things that I would rather outsource to a technical or subject matter expert. For somebody else, those choices will be the exact opposite. They hear about a new dish and they want to go to the restaurant where it is made to perfection or with a certain level of authenticity. Whereas when their sink breaks, they're perfectly happy to tinker around with it themselves. Most professions have a DIY option, and it's important for you to understand what that option is, who prefers that option, and then target everybody else. And here are 3 main ways to connect with those clients who are not DIYers in your particular area. The first one is to find them. Find those people who will already automatically, naturally outsource this thing to you. These are the people who are not going to go on your equivalent of LegalZoom.com, but who are actually more likely to ask somebody, hey, do you know an attorney who can help me with this contract? Readapt the example for whatever your profession is. Those people are out there looking for what it is that you do. They're asking people for recommendations, they're doing Google searches, they're using social media tools. Find the people who prefer to outsource than to DIY. Your second option is to change them. What about those people who don't know about the outsource option or don't appreciate the difference or understand the full difference between DIYing and outsourcing, or don't realize that outsourcing is easier or cheaper than they think it is, or even know how many options there are for outsourcing? So change the perceptions that DIY is not the only option or the best option or the easiest option or the best long-term investment option. Do that through content, do that through communication, do that through any channel you have to explain to the world the value of using a subject matter expert in this case. And your third option is to charm them. A big part of what differentiates the DIY approach from using experts is the customer experience. What are you offering that is above and beyond just getting the thing done, but making everything about getting the thing done a little bit better, more pleasant, easier, nicer, funnier? Add any positive adjective in there that you can. Give real consideration to what that experience is, and then make sure that you're telling the world what that experience is. Charm the DIYers into using you rather than doing the thing themselves, because that suddenly is their new preference, because that is going to be easier, because it is going to be more fun, because it is going to be more comfortable. This is a big part of the subject matter of my course on customer experience, building a customer experience plan, making this all a great experience for your client and using that both not just to serve them well, but also to learn from them so that you are constantly improving as well. And constantly learning how to connect with those people who would otherwise pick the DIY option. So pitch yourself against the DIY option. Remember that that is always one of your competitor categories. Find them, change them, charm them. What's the DIY option in your business, in your industry? And how can you set yourself up against that option? Let me know in the comments down underneath this video. I will see you back here next week, as always, for the next video. Bye now.